go.
Dun.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, Julius. But
Righty, let's go. What? Oh shit, you actually added that. 2 charges. Ah, yay.
guys, help! How do I minimize your
Wait, bro.
avatars?
You gotta go to text and chat options. I think.
Enable chat avatars. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think.
Ninja, don't forget to stream for me.
Someone wants to stream so Dark can watch if he wants to.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
No, you're a liar. That's not right.
I'm scared if I stream on
Okay.
Discord and also have my recording running, then my computer will explode.
Screen. Magic. Wait, where's my option for this? Oh, it would be for this. Should be my 1 second. Oh, I know what I have to do. I have to move
Alright,
that
got it.
over. Do that. Hit screen.
Oh, here we go. It's named. Okay.
Go for Kiyosh Chronicles.
Striker, do you still need to figure out where the things are?
There.
No, I got it.
Here? Oh, okay, you got it. You got it.
Hey, do you see this, Dark? That over there.
Yes, I see it, sir.
Hey.
Pretty bamboo trees. Radagast.
Yes. Do you have a name? Do you have something wrong with my character?
You should show him the picture. The picture too.
I love it.
This is bad too.
Is he a ninja? I
This-
swear to God, if he's not a ninja, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
He's a sorcerer.
Oh, come on, guys. Come on.
He's a sorcerer god.
Striker's like, yes, let's go.
Yo.
Wait,
Which is
why
unfortunate
is he-
because we do have some technical stuff
Yeah.
to talk about.
That dickhead. No, that's Radicast.
So, we are resuming a story that was in place a long time ago. I have changed some facets of this story. It takes place a little bit further into the past than it originally did, about 30 years. Marked that 30 years before the split of the Helios Empire into the Helmdrick and Assyrian sort of factions. I love how I made him look
so-
like he was a vicious creature, but now
So
he just looks happy.
At this point of time, it's still the Helios Empire, or is it at the
It's
cusp?
still
of,
Helios Empire, but again, that's in a land far away from where we are.
Oh, so it is. It's still okay.
Yes. We are resuming a story. The story from last time, if anybody remembers, Sam and Striker. You
If
had
give me like a
received-
brief recap here.
They received, after adventuring around, I think until like level 5, they decided to return home. This was back when Curtis was still with us. On returning home, there was the whole sort of, why'd you run away, sort of discussions, dropping of information about Denda, Clan Denda, the clan that Hitoshi Striker's character belongs to, is being called to war by their parent clan, Clan Yuki. And after sort of vaguely, I want to say not like filibustering, but just debating about whether or not, I guess you should debate about going to war or not, they decided, I guess, to discuss it in the morning. Something along those lines. Upon retiring for the evening, Curtis's character, which will now be replaced by Striker's, wandered into their father's office, a place they were not allowed to go as children. And upon doing so, looking for any reason to why their father would be missing, which is, again, another plot point that I glossed over weirdly, is that their father is missing. Sorry, okay, so, long story short, via an arrow, they were given a hint that their father is alive, and has sent this message via this arrow through the window of his study, while Hitoshi was in there, his son, that to find him, that he resides in the mountains, in some far-off location. Upon attempting to better understand the situation, they went to seek out the seer, who lived in an abandoned, rundown, small temple. That was built long before the Temple of the Green Dragon in Clan Denda. I'll just show you the map where everybody will be starting here.
Oh my god, he looks like Radagast from the Disney movie. Jesus Christ.
The old shrine.
Oh, that's not actually the joke I was going with.
Regardless, upon entering to the old shrine, they had a rather bone-chilling experience with the seer there, who upon ending her vision, shared as it was, again verifying that their father does indeed live, but is in a location far deep to the north in the mountains, and that things would hunt them on their journey. She seemingly disappeared, having fulfilled her purpose in whatever grand scheme the gods had planned for her. Which I guess is where we'll start. Hitoshi, you are left with some options as you and Akane will have filled a lot of the same role that you did in the previous adventure. So honestly, just flip your place with hers and yours with Goro, and things tend to make a little bit more sense. So she was the one who went with you to this shrine, being a trusted companion. Pongo is along as well.
Yes.
Both of them seemed rather shaken by the seer's visions, and now look to you with silent contemplation about what to do next. With your brother being called to war, seeking any help from him would probably put more stress, possibly, alongside the plain to see unavailability of any of the foot soldiers that served your father, as they too would be called to battle, or would need to remain here to guard against banditry and wild beasts from the forest. Dark, I'm going to mute you because I can hear your breathing.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Then the out of character has Radagast and our other friends. Have they been introduced yet?
So you were Ikit and was it Iro?
Yeah.
They exist, but they parted
Okay.
ways with you when you decided to return home.
Okay.
They
Okay.
went in separate ways. Ikit
He
and,
went on to roam the lands and try to become a great hero.
yes, yeah, they were.
Yeah, I see.
Ikit and Iro, both being monks, found common interest in journeying the lands, visiting the various temples of far off, distant provinces in Kiyosh. So they headed south
I see. Okay.
as you headed north.
Headed back home. All right. Now that I'm back home, I ask, well, where am I actually?
You're still at the old shrine.
Oh.
You just dropped your coin in the dilapidated donation box.
Okay.
Of respect to the seer's life.
And with me is Akane and Pongo.
Yes, Pongo sort of comes up and sort of rubs against you with a moo.
I lean against Pongo. I'm like, father is still alive out there, but we have to deal with this. And I turn to Akane and I say, tell me, what do I do?
I don't know. We should go home for now. If you're set on finding him, I miss him just as dearly as you. We should find some help.
But brother, he's dealing with.
You mean Akane is not your brother?
No, I'm talking about my brother, the other brother.
Oh yes,
The one that
sorry.
had that head.
Sorry.
Yes, my brother, he's dealing with the war. I don't think he wants to deal with this too. I don't think it's right to ask him at the moment. But yes, I think you're right. I suppose maybe taking a stroll into town can clear up my mind. Yes. will you be joining Akane, or will you be
Yes.
going back home? Okay.
Sort of gives you sort of a weak smile. She sort of looks at the note that you have tucked into your belt. It did say that you were to come alone and not bring your siblings, not necessarily anyone else.
Mhm.
So I'm going with you, whether you like it or not.
Thank you. I need more friends, as they say. I miss Hyrule and that Loto friend, Ikit.
Lots of fun.
Speaking of which, went to Nara.
Oh, yeah, she's not in the story.
Okay. She. All right, cool.
Yes.
All right.
I wanted to. You had a lot of companions, so I just yes. Maybe she'll turn up again at some point. She departed with a row and a kid.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I will stroll into town with Akane and Pongo to kind of get the feel of what to do, because I feel like if I was gonna act, it has to be like tonight. So it's gonna be more of a get into town, see if I feel like I need to get supplies or divisions, and set out with Akane into the night.
Yes, as you begin to move through the Black Forest outside your home, it's a lot more dreary and dark than when you had approached this temple. Not for the time of day, as you and Akane had left in the dead of night. Now a fell fog hangs heavy in the air, a mist. You catch shapes moving, and you feel that your journey home should be expedited.
Yes. I tell her, I tell Akane to get on Pongo, and let's briskly walk our way out of here.
Alright, she hopped up on the giant red panda, and Pongo, at as fast as he can go, begins to barrel down the shrub-laden path back home. You do catch the lights of the village through the trees as you enter into the large fields that would normally be tilled, coming soon as spring is just beginning to crest. Winter was rough, and most of your journey was through snow-laden lands. But now you catch the faint scent of newly sprouted azure from such a distance away. You see the faint blue glow from those flowers off in the distance by the east tower. But Pongo is set towards town, and
Yes.
Soon you arrive. The late night bustle of drunken townsfolk, ladies of the night, and all manner of creatures milling about in their maybe they have a nocturnal disposition. You see two lizard folk sitting at a table like it's broad daylight, chatting and laughing, much to the dismay of an angry old woman yelling at them from across the street from a second floor window. And you begin to move through the town. You're home. You catch the faint wisp and scent of the final stalls of the late night shift. Food carts beginning to close up shop. You see them shutting down the shutters and putting out the small flames and the clay braziers they have mounted to their carts. You see across the river the interior lights flickering through windows of the small clay huts and straw houses of the farm folk of Denda, and their rice paddies, the moon twinkling ever so gently in the light between the rows of tightly knit grain. You manage down the street, and you recall the only real place to probably find cheap hire that would probably keep their mouths shut if anything untoward happened. Would either be the tavern, or if you're looking for possibly more sophisticated assistants, the geisha house, who are known to cater to much more sophisticated clients. Nobles, samurai, people of reputable reputation, people who wouldn't stab you in the back. Either for pay or honor.
Would I have any experience or any prior knowledge of any of these, like the geisha house?
Your father used to take you and your siblings, your brother and your sister, as children to the geisha to watch them perform their beautiful dance and plays, and listen to their expert performances with shams and other instruments of the land.
Okay. Yeah.
It's definitely not a cheap place. It is place where tea ceremonies are held, where nobles can meet and discuss things. You are familiar with head lady Miyako Kukunaru, who is the head geisha at that place. A lovely woman, but stern and strict in her demeanor.
I
Kind of scared you as a child in her in not exactly responding appropriately to a child's mischief. Just a lack of a smiling face is enough to deter you as a cheerful kitsune child you were. And there is also the tavern, which is a place where people heading into the mountains or other individuals who live more of a rough living will stop to spend the night, to actually store some of their supplies for their journey in the coming days into the mountains or out into the forest. Lots of faces who would normally come into to Denda and never return. Whether that is for good or not, you don't know.
I will actually try to go to the geisha house and since this is a very sensitive topic which involves the very hierarchy of this clan, I will feel compelled to go to a place where I feel like better associates will come by.
All right.
Reliable, I should say.
At the mention of the geisha house, Akane sort of her face brightens into a smile, and she's like, "Oh, I love them. Their plays are so cute. I love their outfits. I tried putting on makeup like one once, but I ended up just looking like a clown."
I turn around, I'm like, yeah, I think you look better without makeup, Akane.
Oh, thank you. Mirrors tend to disagree.
Mirrors.
Smile. And yeah, you will move here.
Alright.
You see down the street, you hear talking commoners on the side, sort of chatting to themselves. One is sort of probably drunk and passed out next to a sack of flour. It's a big person-sized sack, and there's a donkey just sort of tied to a post next to him. Probably decided to, yeah, that guy. He's just sort of, he's out. Right. You hear him snoring and sort of laughing to himself in his sleep.
Just gonna maneuver down this road.
Yep. You see Lady Miyako talking to another commoner. She's holding a large, huge, like 3-foot vase just sort of on her shoulder. And the man there has a cart filled with tons of different kinds of vessels, beautifully crafted. Some are imported China, and others are simple clay constructions, but all are master crafted.
I'm going to hop off a pongo and just mindlessly kind of inspect all this wares and stuff.
You hear Miyako sort of ends her conversation and says, "Oh, Master Denda." And you hear the clunk as she puts the face off onto the side, and she does a formal half bow, and the commoner just sort of wide-eyed just sort of does the same thing.
Yeah, you see Toshi kind of just like put both of his hands in front of him and was like, please, no, I came here because I need your help, Miss Miyako. And then I look over to the commoner and just wave as well. I wave to him.
He just quickly bows his head again, and he picks up his cart and he begins to go down the street the other direction. There you go.
How's business these days?
She puts her she comes out from the bow and she slips her arms into her sleeves, sort of as that, just across her chest. And she says, "Oh, things are fine. How's your father?"
He's great. Busy as always.
I would imagine. Quite the war going on.
Yes. While I am here, while I love to catch up, I do inquire some assistance, if you may.
Would you desire residence?
If we could speak inside, please.
Of course. She walks to the door and she opens it. You can just move through here.
All right, and
Yeah, I can't see Akane either. I have the darkness turned all the way up. Give me a minute. I will get her in there.
I'll kind of go yell at Pango.
Hunter just sort of can't really fit through the door.
Just sit over there and I'll be right back.
He sort of looks at you. He sort of turns. And he just begins to try to climb the wall, and he gets over, but he knocks over a stone. You just see Lady Miyako just take a deep sort of.
Sorry, and then okay.
My morning's busy. She sort of nods and smiles to you. We're honored to have you. We're not prepared, although I guess we could never really approach the luxury of a castle. You will have our finest room. And she'd go to open this door over here.
I kind of rush over and say, you catch it.
You continue what you're saying. I just gotta move you. We gotta. Yes.
I say, we're not looking for residents right now. We're actually looking for people.
For people.
Yes, we need some. How would you say? We need some people that could be very skilled and not saying really much of anything. I cannot tell you why. This is very, very important. So if you could really help me, please.
I see her face. It just sort of just from the vague, almost startled look of you just sort of approaching her. Sort of goes into sort of a thinking face. We have two unique individuals. She sort of like carrying her neck back at the mention of unique.
I look back at Akane. I'm like, unique.
She sort of shrugs.
What do you mean by unique?
Well, their requests have been interesting.
Surely.
I'll introduce you. Please, Akana, show these guests inside, please. And you see Akana over here, sort of, she's a fairly, almost middle-aged woman. Beautiful makeup, hair done perfectly with lots of the, stunning jewelry, sort of stands up in her green kimono after, vaguely been watching a rat folk by a shrine who is very clearly deep in prayer. And hurries over. Yes, right this way. Sort of her deadpan expression, vaguely an air of annoyance, but it's that kind of annoyed tone that you probably this is just a person who always has a resting bitch face, and that's just how they talk, regardless of how they're feeling. And she begins to lead you this way.
Hey. And I turn to Akane while we're walking, like, so what do you think these people might be? I mean,
she just sort of looks over you to the left. One of them might be a rat folk.
Why do you say that?
He just points to the rat folk by the shrine.
Oh.
Yes. Shoes. She motions.
Yes, and I take off
her high sort of sandals. As I presume you and Akane do the same.
Yep.
And she moves through this door over into here. I'll be right back.
Yes.
She exits the way you guys come.
Do we just sit now?
Yes. Akane comes over here and says, "Oh, look at that!" And she sort of points to I believe that's a sham on the table there. Isn't it beautiful? She sort of runs her hand sort of along it.
I'll pick it up and I'll.
It's not painted white. It appears to be made out of a pure white wood that seems to glow ever so slightly in the dimly lit room.
I'm a string like just a little tune. Just
Bonus check.
All right. Put it for more.
Well, yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. No.
All right. As you begin to pluck chords, sitting on your knees with it across your the flat of your top of your thighs. We will move to Radagast. You've not stopped at too many geisha houses. No, mostly because they tend to get confused with courtesan houses, which are very different buildings. But upon arriving here, you were really warmly welcomed by Lady Miyako, waving you actually off the street, offering you a room to stay. She mentions that her father is a priest as well, and she likes to do what she can to give back to those who focus their lives on attaining spiritual enlightenment and helping those around them. So you've pretty much earned a 5-star hotel room for free. Which is a big difference to just basically sleeping in the nooks and crannies you find in the twisting vines of trees and the flats of fields.
Well, I guess there's more used to.
Yes, you've come to a large shrine, which appears to feature a large a fox creature with intricate sort of designs across its fur. But the only tell of that is the different etchings and the change of cross-hatching across the statue's design. You identify this as an individual known as... God, what's the name for those foxes? Those white foxes with the red stripes.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Oh.
Okami? Or whatever?
I think so. I think.
Yes, so this is an Okami.
Yep.
They are celestial spirits akin to God. What are the God? I'm flipping memorizing Asian mythology here. What are those? They're like dragon unicorns.
Dragon unicorn?
I have no idea.
So,
you can tell me, Sam, if you know.
Okami? You mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah.
No, so Okami is the I think Okami is the word for wolf in Japanese.
Is it Chimera?
Chimera might be something. I know it's not Okami.
It was that game you played. The game you played where you were the fox creature, Sam.
Okami.
That's Okami. No, that's a wolf. You're playing as a wolf god.
Playing as a wolf. Okay, sorry, it's not a fox, it's a wolf. And this is known as an Okami, which is it's just an elegant way of saying wolf, but they are celestial spirits, known to guide and to free those in change. They are rumored to be the reason why Kitsune are no longer enslaved to evil fae. Were rumored to be Kitsune at some point who sacrificed their personhood, their ability to be a humanoid creature, permanently shifting into their fox form, connecting with the deepest parts of their magic, so that they may find paths out of the Feywild where they were trapped into the material plane, so they could be free. And they did that for more than just Kitsune. There are prevalent features for ratfolk, who were also enslaved Fey. They are known to help slaves escape their masters. Lots of stuff. Very, very, very in their purest essence, spirits of freedom. And as such, you decided to pay a momentary bit of homage to the kinds of creatures who freed your ancestors. But you have come to the end of your prayer. Your ears perk at shuffling from behind you as you see a white-haired foxfolk and a well-dressed woman hurried into a room. You also see Lady Miyako. Sort of round this bend over here and begin to approach you. She raises a hand and says, Radagast.
Yes? I thought I told you I want to be left alone.
Yes, but a noble has requested your presence.
Oh. Alright. Well, should not keep them waiting.
Yes.
I wish to get up. And wish to go over and see what this noble's up.
She sort of extends an arm and sort of links her arm with yours in a kind gesture to help you to walk to where you are needed. And she will move you this way, across these stones here, and into this room. As you enter, you hear the soothing plucks of a sham being played. As you see a stunningly attractive, flowing white like silk hair, ears perked above his head, a kitsune. You identify his dress as nobility almost immediately, even from the nobles who visited your temple when you were younger, to the nobles who lived in your village, the noble ratkin, who wore largely the same attire. A beautiful kimono. And she gestures with an arm for you to enter the room.
I go in and enter and say, "Hello." You
You see Hitoshi just suddenly stops playing as you enter, and he looks at you. I say, and you see Hitoshi kind of just like gets a little flustered and like try to get up with the thing on his lap, but it kind of like falls.
Thought I just sort of dives for it. It's just sort of like, careful, master.
Yes. I bow and like, greetings. My name is Hitoshi.
No. I am
And
your
as-
past.
As I extend my hand out, as I try to put the shawl down and move over and extend my hand out to this individual.
I will take the hand and shake it.
Say, your name is Radagast, correct?
Yes.
Please, come sit.
Oh, well, thank you.
And I ask Lady Miyoko if she has any tea prepared for our guests.
If I can find one of the other girls,
Thank
wherever
you.
they are. You see, she sort of goes into that sort of like, God damn it, sort of just posture and expression. If I can find them, there will be tea. And she exits at the other door. At some point, as you're chatting, you hear through the paper walls some brief sort of arguing along the lines of, "A noble has arrived, and you're playing backgammon." Along that, the argument wakes up our third member, Arwa, or Ara. You are to an argument between three women. One sort of exclaims, "They require tea, and you're where's Akana? Where's Akana?" It's just like, and sort of in a quieter voice, you hear someone say, "I don't know. She's not been in here."
Can't people tell when I'm trying to count my marbles?
You're bloody sisters. You should keep track of each other. And then another one, sort of in a more offensive tone, goes, "Really? You're the head lady. You're supposed to keep track of us." She's just like, God, by the gods. And you're fully like, as you hear somebody drop just a plate of cutlery onto the floor by some means.
God. Alright, well, I'm gonna take my big rice hat that I've got placed upon my face so I can sleep, and I'm gonna put it back on my head. I'm gonna exit my room, and I'll be like, well, no point in staying in here.
Alright. As you get up to that point, you enter the room and you see three geisha. One just sort of looking at herself, having spilled probably 4 cups of tea on herself, which is Lady Mio, which is this one that I'm moving.
Mm-hmm.
There's one sitting sort of at the table, just sort of meekly, just averting eye contact from the fuming energy, just red-hot energy of the one by the door, who is wearing much more elaborate attire, which you identify as Lady Miyako, who has this just like lethal scowl on her face that changes to just a bright smile as soon as you enter the room. You catch like the last few milliseconds of it, but it's gone, just in a flash, and she's just sort of turns to address you with a bow and says, "Apologies, honored guest, but a noble has requested your presence."
Me?
Yes.
Oh boy, it's gonna be a long day.
It's currently the middle of the night, sir.
It is going to be a long night then.
Yes. She sort of smiles, just sort of averting her eyes, and she exits through the door.
Alright, should I follow her?
Yes.
Off I go. So,
she gets
might
to,
I ask why my presence has been requested by
I
strangers?
haven't the faintest idea.
Hmm.
Right this way, honored guest.
Strangers are just friends that I haven't met yet.
She's not sure if that's rhetorical or not, so she just does that sort of back and forth look, and
He's
then
not
like
even talking
regestures
to
for
her
you
at
to
this
enter.
point. He's just he's mumbling to himself.
Yes. And yes, you can walk through the door, right below.
Okay. Hello, friends.
I turn around. I'm like, oh, and then the same process again. Hitoshi tries to stand up, and all that.
I'm gonna.
Are you the one with the tea?
No, I'm the one with the marbles.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna firmly
Well,
grab this
Yo,
man's
get
hand and
changed
shake it.
immediately.
I extend my hand, but I'm like, sorry for the commotion at the middle of the night, both of you. And I extended my hand out to this individual that I do not know, and I say, my name is Hitoshi.
I'm Roshiba. That's what they call me, at least. I think that's my name. I can't quite remember.
Huh.
There is a.
Again, what if I turn to Akane? What does she look? Where's her look?
Radagast. You look at a Radagast.
No, I'm looking at Akane.
Oh no, I just see Sam because Sam streaming his browser, so I just was like, very interesting. You noticed that this gentleman, in a contrast to the very well reserved and quite respectful Radagast, this elf, even though he's dressed nicely and he's got lovely crafted a cloak of sort of a almost clandenda colored attire, just has the wildest eyes. Just and the smile is vaguely unnerving, but behind all of it, you catch the vague well-meaningness of the things that he says. Just with your ability to read people and to flow through a conversation.
Yes.
And you, Ratman, what do they call you?
My name is Radagast.
Ah, what a funny name. Why do they call you that? Or if you are a rat, why do they call you Radagast?
I
My
look
name.
at him and say, now let's now get with the names. I think his name is perfectly fine. Isn't that right, Akane?
Why do you have your name?
I don't know. I
Just sort of
honestly
like
can't
just has her
remember.
mouth sort of half open. Is just in
Exactly.
like the process of saying words, but hasn't quite found the right ones to say.
She means well, but
Yeah, sorry. I'm just. I don't meet such colorful people every day.
No, not many people do
Sorry.
they?
So
No,
you
but
two,
certainly a group
Quiet
of
here.
unique individuals, I will say. Seems.
and then get the thing started. I will pick up the shawl again and start plucking a tune. Just before we get down to business, get this little merriment, on the way.
You notice as one of the geisha who have slipped into the room rather quietly, just fall, tripping over Kimono. Onto the
I
tile.
I wish to immediately go in and try and help them up.
She grabs your hand and sort of looks up, just sort of like mid blink up at you, and like her face just turns to terror, and she's just like a silent, just sort of scream.
I tell her,
Well, are you
do
okay?
not worry. He is one of my guests. He is
he
perfectly
quite
fine.
scary though, isn't he?
Am
She's
I?
just- she's
I,
just
I
sort of-
wouldn't.
she's
I
just sort
wouldn't
of takes
say
her-
so. I'm just like I'm not that hideous. I bathed recently.
I have a fear of rats.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm calling you a rat.
You
Oh,
just
my.
learned his name.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, dear.
I'm sorry. And she's just that sort of like that like vaguely fetal bow just towards that.
I grab her. I walk over. I kind of help her up. I'm like, listen, hey, it's gonna be okay, okay?
I'm sorry.
I'll
Now.
move away,
I'm so
hearing
sorry.
that he's afraid of me.
It's okay.
See,
You should hear his name. It's quite humorous.
She sort of pulls herself away from you, and she's just like, I'm going to lose my jaw. And she just goes through the door.
fine.
Well, what a nice lady.
I say I am so sorry about that. Things are hectic when I go around. I don't know why. I just really wanted to be simple.
Well, I don't see the problem with
But
it. like a
My
rat.
my
I'll be
family's
afraid of
all
rats.
about
You make sense.
the fancy theatrics and all the nobility. I just think it's really unnecessary, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, again, my name is Hitoshi Denda. Yes, welcome to the town, to the village. Surprisingly, I did not know coming in here that I'll be meeting you two, frankly. But before we do get down to
didn't know
business, I would just like to know, both of you, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm traveling. Personally,
A traveler.
yes.
Here, no, don't go in there. Don't go in there.
Oh my god!
There's literally a geisha just by herself, like sleeves rolled up with a rope around Pongo. I'm so sorry, young lord.
I tell
Would
it's
listen.
fine, it's fine, it's fine. Let him go, it's fine.
They call
Pongo.
him Pandagast.
This geisha is also covered in tea. Just head to toe. Lovely, still like the hair is vaguely like frazzled, but still beautiful.
Dear. Yes.
Why?
Brushes herself off in a huff. She just gives a quick bow without any ceremony and leaves.
That is certainly one large panda you have there.
I wonder if they call
Pongo.
him Pandagast.
I told you to wait outside.
Hitoshi, is that yours?
Yes, yes.
Basically, like does that dog thing where it like crawls onto you, but it's a giant bear.
Yes. This is Pongo,
The
everybody.
bear seems to be
Pongo.
suffocating that man.
Do you not see that we have guests?
Pongo sort
Pongo.
of stops, just sort of looks towards Arwa. And begins to move across the table towards Arwa, smothering him in just a big bear.
Big bear!
DM, I have a question. From my experience, would Radagast know of pandas that grow this big?
Yes. They
Would
are
it be
a form of mountain bear. They are ambush hunters.
Okay.
Big.
How common are they as a pet?
No, they are usually they're vaguely spiritual animals. They keep to themselves. They're not violent, but they're definitely they have their own prerogative a lot of the time.
Okay. Alright, I wish to go over and attempt to pet this Pongo. As
Very
it's called.
receptive. Very receptive.
I'm
You
going
sort
to
of get
call
under
him
the chin.
Pandagast. What do you think of that, Ratman?
His name's
His name is-
Pongo, though.
It's Pongo. It's
No,
Pongo.
Very-
that can't
Very
be.
small.
He already has a name. It's Pandagast.
This will be quite a story to tell to tell my village.
Yes.
How does
Yeah. Where did you come from?
oh,
Radagast and Awa.
Well,
I
to say truth,
I grew up
quite
I grew up in
remember.
Nestport personally, but I didn't actually spend that much time there. I was sent back to a nearby temple in the mountains. It's a rather small one. But
Would I have known what he's talking about?
So a burrow? Or what are you so tell me that again.
Nestport. I said I came
A
from
Nestport? Yes. Is it a place called Nestport or a Nestport?
It is called Nestport.
Okay, yeah. So it would be Ratkin usually have rather beautiful underground cities that rival the constructions of dwarves and drow. They are usually called boroughs, much akin to the underboroughs in Underborough made by the Harengon. They are vast communities with temples and advanced sort of underground aquifer hydroponics and lots of beautiful fungal growth, which sort of piques your interest as a fan of mushrooms, as you are.
Yes.
Yes, but you are. They're not usually marked on maps because they are usually communities that prefer to be left alone. But they're not xenophobic by any measure. They're just they're happy to be unknown.
If you were to stumble upon such a place, you'll be fine.
Yes.
Okay.
I also wish to describe that I didn't actually grow up in Nestport that much. Like, I generally spent most of my time at the temple nearby in the mountains.
Really? Tell me, what did you do at the temple?
Well, I was sent there by my parents to, well, guidance. To seek that guidance. I have this weird effect that lashes out whenever I do stuff, and it wanted hurting anyone. So I trained with the monk there to, gain control of it, which I don't think I've done a pretty good amount. And right now I'm on a journey to gain stories so I can come back and then write them down and write novels and to inspire the youth of my.
You want to write?
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. I personally do not write a lot myself, but I do like playing the instruments. If we do travel together, you will hear a lot of my music. Yes, and I turn to Awa and I ask him like, and sorry, you said you do not know where you come from.
Yeah, well, to make a long story extremely short, I stumbled upon something that I really shouldn't have, and now I'm kind of mad. So I have been searching for my marbles, you see, because people keep telling me I have lost them.
And would I have heard this expression before?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. My friend, I think what they refer to is just the meaning of an expression. Not really you lost something.
But but I have found marbles, you see. I've been slowly regaining them, and I'm gonna show them a little pouch of marbles that I have.
They are a ton of really beautiful marbles.
Well, would these be handcrafted, or like would I know where these are from? Or
No, you have no idea where these are from.
And you've been just finding these lying around.
Well, I think that was kind of a side project that I was doing, but I kind of forgot what else I was doing. I remember I was looking for something. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't remember, my memory it fails me sometimes.
My what?
No, not my wife. I said my character.
Just to himself.
I know where she lives.
Wow. You know, when they said that there are two very interesting individuals in this inn, I didn't think I would meet you two, but judging by character, I feel someone I could trust you.
Yes, everybody's quite boring around here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it is where I live. It's everyday life.
Oh, I am so sorry.
With upcoming threat of war and everything it's been busy.
War? Whatever were they fighting over?
Yes, this is why we're meeting is not really related to that, but somewhat related to that. I will further explain once you all have something to eat and something to drink. I assume you don't want to listen on an empty stomach. I'm pretty sure.
Lady Lusan enters, sort of sniffling to herself, the tears welling in the eyes, sort of brings tea to the table. She gives a bow, and she heads back. And you just see Lady Miyako just crossed arms, tapping her foot in the other room. She heads back. You hear sort of light chastising, nothing like abusive, but definitely a lesson that is being told. You're not familiar. Lady Lusan is new. You vaguely remember Ukomi from when you were little, but she was much younger then. And you remember hearing sort of stories about Lady Mio being a bit of a having a presence that can be construed as aggressive. But oddly enough, most of the conversations you've heard, people were praising that facet of her. So, yeah, there you go. I'm sure you all understand.
As custom, I will take the tea and I will pour out some tea for our guest. Even this. I don't know how the teapot looks. I don't know.
The teapot is a stunning white china with what appears to be etchings of blue sakura, just lightly embossed upon its surface. It's lacquered, so it's still very smooth. The tea is an aromatic green. Little flecks of leaf are still present in the tea, as is customary. It smells calming, if not delicious.
Calming is my favorite flavor.
Yes. Please enjoy. If you ever need more, just please don't be afraid to ask. And I know to Akane, you too.
But
And
what
I
about the
pour some
bear?
for
Doesn't he want some?
Pongo. He no, he's okay.
Okay.
Pongo.
You hear the booming as Pongo appears to have found the sham on the floor and is just sort of pawing at it. Akane loses it for a moment. Her eyes go like angry, and she's Pongo, no, no. And Pongo sits his ass down.
I'll pick up the shawl and then I'll put it right back at the table. And yeah, I will go back to my seat and wait for the food and converse.
Creature.
Yes.
Tell me, if I may ask, Hitoshi, why did you come across Pongo?
Wow.
You see Lady Mio, Lady Hukara Mio, just sort of sit in the corner there with her own sham. It is a lovely red wood with inlaid. It looks like it's been felted almost, just flowers, and begins to just play a sort of a calming, largely what you're hearing out of the music pot, I guess, from the strings that are part of this song that we're hearing. Just to add ambience. Surprisingly not an intrusive sound. But yeah.
I was not expecting the royal treatment, but I am very happy I am getting it.
Please, just enjoy yourselves. You're my guest for today. And while that's going on, and I will then go back to Radagast's question. Well, you see, my father gave me Pongo as a companion when I was very little. I was at that age where I really wanted a companion, and I was rather quite lonely. So Pongo was there. He was my best friend throughout my childhood. We grew up together, basically. He's family. And I kind of put my hand on Pongo, but then I say, but it doesn't excuse about what you did. And I kind of just give him a little just kind of a little rub, kind of rough his fur a little bit.
Lady Lusan and Lady Miyako bring just very simple, not like a full meal, but just largely just dumplings, just steamed dumplings. Probably 10 of them. And Lady Lusan sort of heads back into the kitchen. Again, that same sort of vaguely upset expression. And head Lady Miyako sort of bows and says, "This will be our service for this evening. If you require anything else, I will be in the kitchen with Lusan."
Of course. Thank you. And I told everybody to please enjoy yourselves.
They are pork dumplings with spring onion and bits of probably just broth on the inside. Very sort of watery, but not in a just a juicy sort of dumpling. It's
like in Chinese there's a pork soup dumpling. It's actually a thing. So, he's right. Yeah, it's pretty good. So yes, please, do indulge yourselves.
It just already has like her mouth just half full of a dumpling. Sorry.
It's okay, you too. And I look to Pongo. I'm like, I'll get you your food later, Pongo. You'll be okay.
Pongo.
You sort of begin sniffing at your plate of dumplings.
Pongo, look here. I'm gonna slip Pongo a dumpling.
Pongo, in one bite, consumes the entire dumpling. Bits of soup almost exploding out of his mouth on either side as it then falls down his chin
What a
onto
funny
the tie mat.
creature he is.
Sort of bumps you with his head.
Thank you.
I see you're already making friends.
Yes, I quite like this strange thing.
I've Pongo have met some interesting travelers before, and I will tell them about the individuals that I've met before meeting these people. Kind of, while they're eating and like hanging out, give them the rundown of what happened since I came
Wanna
back
go through
here.
the full story of your journey so far? Or?
You can give like a very like a TLDR if it's gonna be too
All right.
long.
So, TLDR, Hitoshi ran away because he wasn't quite ready to get married. And he also wasn't really quite ready to take up the not the responsibility, but the required ceremony and position of an authority figure, starting sort of his own castle keep somewhere with Lady
Lady
Lady so he set out. He set out to find something so that he could prove his worth to himself. Something along those lines. And in his adventure, he helped save a village from demons, flaming infernal creatures, alongside a stunning and powerful samurai who wore non-aligned armor. What?
Hmm?
What was that? Oh,
What?
no, never mind. I just heard I heard somebody in like. Never mind. I think that was just background. I thought I heard somebody. Somebody was playing something from like The Hood. And I just heard like rapping for a minute there. I was like, wait a minute, what?
Wait, what?
Sam, do you have like
Wrong
a
setting,
notification
bro.
or something that's like a woman saying something?
No.
Okay, because it's just like a real hood woman just being like, "Hey yo, what's up? Hey!" And I was like, is that the geishas? Are they in the other room?
Geishas.
They're
Yeah,
laughing at us. I wish
No,
they burned down the whole building.
I'm probably just hearing shit. Anyways, God. Anyways, so yeah. So after saving the village, they chased the he and Akane and two other characters chased the cultists responsible through the woods, down the roads to their hideout, where they did a pretty much like a pitch formation battle against each other, winning ever so narrowly with grievous wounds and near death experiences for more than just one of the members. Upon their victory, they set alight the ritual site so that any fell magic could be burned away by the cleansing fire of fire. I'll work on the description. On their way out, they were surrounded and attacked on all sides by demons. And upon basically probably almost dying, if I remember correctly, to these demons who had them way outnumbered and way outgunned, they were, through some fluke of magic, on the death of one of the larger creatures, the party having been able to fell them, were transported somewhere within the Feywild, where they met the remains of a samurai who had died through some means. Upon making contact with the samurai's sword, which was seemingly embedded in his stomach, as is the fashion of seppuku, they witnessed a battle, but they could only see the samurai in his struggle against whatever was fighting him. And in the end, instead of choosing whatever fate the creature had planned, decided to end its own life. Upon disconnecting from that vision, they found themselves face to face with that very samurai, lost and confused. On assisting that samurai in defeating, I think it was a few displacer beasts, they either bought that samurai time, or allowed that samurai to skip that point in fate at which he was destined to die by his own hand. The questions are still, up there. You don't really know why that guy was who died and why he didn't die again. And you found your way to a shrine, built much in the same fashion as one would in Kiyosh, defeating a gorgon that was there, a metallic bull prone on paralyzing people, turning them to stone, destroying their statued husks with its rage. On defeating the creature, you were greeted by a group of migratory elves who were suspiciously in tribal attire, paint, hobbled clothes, primitive weapons. And upon asking them for assistance, through a vague understanding of Sylvan by one of the party members, I forget who that was. I think it was you, Hitoshi, who knew. You know Sylvan, right? Because of your.
Hold on. I think you're right. I think I do have. What?
Anyways, one of the party members at that point in time knew how to converse with these elves. And through the conversation, they celebrated, food and drink, and were eventually they attempted to transport themselves back to the material plane, to where they were. And through a strange ordeal, not particularly normal when one is moving around through plane space, they arrived back in Kiyosh, but right where they had left off, in the middle of the pitched battle with those 50-some-odd demons. Pit fiends and imps and chain devils of the like. But were rescued by a charge of Mura cavalry. A Mura cavalry regiment had encountered the demons, the smoke rising into the air and drawing their attention. The issue at the time, though, is that the parent clan of Clan Denda, Clan Yuki, is at war with Clan Mura. But through the Kiyoshin version of Bushido, instead of being killed in the opportune moment that they would have been by the Mura cavalry, they were spared and brought to the Mura camp, where they were given fresh clothes, food, water, and healing, and sent on their merry way back towards Clan Yuki territory. Upon arriving back in Clan Yuki territory, I believe this is where the party wanted to go to Shikaru, a port city, where they had a magnificent time in a fantastical tavern, planar rooms, and fantastic true sight giving brews. They meandered through foggy streets and fought a horde of drowned sailors and a sea hag that killed Akane. But Akane was brought back to life by the generosity of the fantastical tavern people, of which the location they were staying. Upon leaving Shikaru, the party having less answers than they really desired on this whole demon thing, and genuinely longing for home, Hitoshi decided to head home, while Ikit and Aro, the other two party members, a ratkin and a turtle, decided to head south yet again to try their prospects in a warmer climate. Does that make sense at all?
It makes sense to me because I was there, and and it is like a refresher, and then like, oh yeah, this does happen. This does happen.
So, long story short, magic shit happened. There was a hag at some point that cut Hitoshi's finger off.
Yeah, that was painful.
Yeah. Imprisonment, a misstep by Akane triggering a fireball. God damn it, Akane, am I right? Long story short, in the here and now, those adventures aren't exactly poignant. There is a task at hand, and this is where you will chime in, Hitoshi.
And so,
that's your goal.
yes, and so the reason why I require you two here is that I am looking for someone. I know where they are, but no one must know what we are doing. I cannot really tell you much further than that. This person that I am looking for is very, very important.
So, you come in here to hire us. Can't tell us where we're going or what we're doing.
I can tell you where we're going, but I cannot tell you who we're searching for just yet.
Okay, so we don't know who we're looking for. Sounds... Yeah, I trust that. Yeah, let's do it. I believe. But you must pay me in marbles.
There is a severe earnestness to this man. He is honest in this proclamation.
All right.
Right? Good, and we're going.
All right. I bow my head a little bit. And I say, please, of course, there's also a reward and such for you both. Of course, that will not leave you empty-handed. Anything that I can possibly obtain within my power in Clandenda will be yours, of course.
Actually,
after this.
I do request a couple things if I am to join you.
Of course. And with that, I've kind of asked for a parchment paper and stuff, so we could, officialize this, in some way or form, since this is a official business transaction.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, Lady Mio is just sort of still playing her instrument. She's really she notices the room is silent. She looks up. She's like, "Oh shit! Oh, sorry." she leaves. I'll get you parchment.
Yes.
I quite like those ladies.
Yes.
As you enter, you hear a thud as she gets to the door.
Oh.
What is that? What is that?
I ask, is everything okay?
Somebody listening? Okay, so for real, is somebody listening to music?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of?
Why?
Okay, because I'm vaguely hearing, vague K-pop music as well. Sam, do you have music going in the background? Because that'll play through your stream.
No, I don't.
Mm-mm.
You don't? Okay. I am losing my fucking marbles, bud.
Max is going more insane than I thought.
I am scared.
And I'm worried. Are you
Anyways.
okay?
Maybe. Anyways, you hear a thud and another thud. And you also hear it from where Mio went, and from behind Pongo. Pongo sort of turns to the door. He starts to growl.
What is it, boy?
You see 1 minute. I just got that.
Oh boy.
What is going on? I'm gonna reload because my
Okay.
Roll20 froze up. Okay.
I fought yet and I'm having a blast. It's great.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Music bot.
Scary things are happening!
I wish to immediately cast Fireball, 9th level.
The lights in the room
Don't
go
worry,
up.
Ratman, you've got me!
Itoshi just kind of has his hand on his blade and like,
Hello? What's going on?
I'm gonna grab my,
say,
my
and you
right
see
hand.
Itoshi say, "Honorable guest, I am sorry, but it looks like there may be company.
Don't worry, this is just part of tonight's entertainment.
I may
You
ask for your
see,
assistance."
you see 2 sets of feet underneath the door,
Ah.
backlit by the moonlight.
Hello, who
Uh,
are you?
You see Lady Mio enter the room with her hands sort of up.
Can't you see,
What is it?
Radagast? It's tonight's entertainment.
Who
The
are you
doors
two people?
both fly open, and you hear the shing of swords.
Ah,
Roll for initiative.
this is just the thing
Who are
I was
you?
hoping for tonight.
16.
Ah,
You roll off
it
then.
has been
Honorable
too
guest, right? I guess you may go first.
How kind of you.
long. You'd think after this long I'd learn where the initiative is.
Yeah, Itoshi will ask, "Who are you?"
You get nothing. You identify these as shinobi, and there's no way in hell they're gonna talk to you.
Master Hitoshi, we will work out my payment after we solve this.
I would advise you
Yeah.
don't do this. I severely advise you to put down the swords and leave us alone.
Yes,
We are
trust me,
drinking-
random
I turn
strangers.
to
This
Akane
is
and
a-
say, "Keep yourself
Alright,
out of trouble."
and with that, you see one of them and you just kick something towards your face. Alright, yes.
Trust
Okay.
me, black-clad strangers. This is a very poor
I would
idea for
advise
you.
you don't do that. Look here.
With a puff of smoke, you are blinded to a 10-foot, to a 5-foot vision.
Ah.
Right.
This is my favorite part.
So that's the way you're playing it. Okay.
It's like Demon Slayer.
This is going to end bad for you, strangers. I would recommend you don't.
So
That would be you as well. It would be all three of you are going to have your vision sort of restricted here. I got.
Oh, as
yeah,
if
I
that's
gotta.
going to do anything.
Is the room dark?
Yes.
It's darker.
Yeah, it's darker.
I think it's completely pitch black.
Because your boy has dark vision.
So do I. But
Oh, you do?
would that affect it?
I mean, it gets darker. I mean, it's not completely dark.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
it's a smoke bomb. We should be able to see a little.
Well, no. So smoke bomb would stop dark vision because it's not making things dark. It's putting something in front of it. Like,
Why can you not see Radagast?
I don't know. I mean, I have superior dark vision.
Radagast is blind.
I'll move you out here.
Radagast.
For some reason, Radagast is a blind person. Oh, because I steal vision on. That's why. There you go.
Oh, okay, so I can still see slightly.
Unhand her right now.
So I'm right here. Though,
She has
I know
nothing to
that.
do with this.
I don't think they have ears. Clearly, they have not been listening to me. And that this will only end bad for you if you continue.
Honorable guest, I only hope for your assistance in helping me out and,
Of course.
and helping secure the fine lady over there.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna forget about the smoke bomb. We'll just say that you guys can't. You guys just attack at disadvantage with
I
the smoke
can't
bomb.
see.
But when
Alright.
we're in there,
There we go. Just because I can't. There's no way for me to actually do smoke bomb for some reason.
It's fine.
So
it's very simple, right?
Use your imagination.
It's very simple. We can't see right now, effectively, right? So we can't see. So, like, we would have to use our memory as characters, to learn where to go.
and he is going to make a slash against Pungaga.
No,
No!
no, Pongo!
No, Pongo! And I'm pretty sure it doesn't hit Pongo.
No, yeah, you see Pongo just sort of sways his head out of the way, and this guy's gonna move down, just because he's technically still has to be touching Pungaga.
But now you've pissed me off.
You know my love.
Nobody attacks my
Okay.
friend like that.
Wow. Well, 20 is taking the shit today. I can't move tokens.
Uh-oh.
I gotta reload again. There we go.
Ah! Now that the DM is preoccupied, we attack!
The
He
GM
will-
is
he will
incapable
move,
of doing things.
down.
Yes.
Oh,
This
hello,
one
friend.
is gonna move behind Lady Mio.
Guys, look, I
and
made a new
he-
friend. Look at him. Oh, how
He is
handsome you
going
are.
to just hold his katana up to the back to the nape of her neck. Radagast.
Yes.
Unhand her.
Now let me correct. Do I lose disadvantage if I would leave the area of the smoke bomb?
Yeah. I'll orb the smoke bomb.
Okay, I wish to move here then. Or we'll move here. I then wish to unlock my true power and use quickened use a meta magic, and then
The dark circles.
Yeah, they're not. I see them on Sam's screen. They're not on my screen.
you can build.
Oh, by the way, Max, sorry to add more to your plate, but I'm not in the turn order.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, I wish to use quickened spell, and I wish to use
Okay.
quickened spell on my spell that I will be casting as a quick
deleted
action,
Radagast.
and that
Oh no.
and that spell will be Scorching Ray. and I will
Okay.
be
Oh,
firing
ray of
2. I
scorchings.
believe that's 3 hits, correct? And I choose a
Just
target.
keep in mind how flammable these buildings are.
Yeah. Here's wood. We wood, bro.
It's
Never
wood,
mind.
It's wood and dried bamboo, basically.
Never mind. We're going magic missile then.
Alright.
We're going a quicker thing of magic missile. Actually, wait.
Right, yeah, I'm just reloading because I gotta
Yeah. Okay.
refresh,
Yeah.
just reclose
Yeah.
and open my browser.
Yeah, I will be going magic missile. Against the 2 against the first target and 1 against the second target. In front
Who
of
is
the.
your second target? Who are your targets? Just being the-
One will be this. The first 2 on this guy, and the second one on that guy. And then I will be first going with that. So that will be. I'll roll the first 2 attack. First 2 damages instead of magic missile against the first guy. So that's the first. That's the second. You take that damage. The second guy. There was no save and no to hit. They just
I'm
take
gonna
the damage.
reload my computer. I can't move any tokens.
Oh, that's not
I'm
good.
so sorry.
Hey, go for it, bro.
No, I'll do the rest of the magic missile stuff, I guess, or I should wait, actually. I have fun with sorcerer, though. I can cast 2 spells a turn.
Oh, you're a sorcerer now, Mr. Sam.
Yes, I am.
I too am a sorcerer. Just
Oh!
not that kind.
We must fight to see who is the
Oh, you're a sorcerer?
Hey!
A raw?
Yes.
Vasp.
Yes.
Nice.
I am a rat.
All right. Looks like we have two magic and one martial. Let's go.
Now, keep in mind, we could instantly lose in this beginning fight on my turn.
Why?
Please do
What
not
would you do?
blow up the house.
I do not choose who blows up the house, because if you look at the wild magic table,
Wow,
No.
magic.
No, for
Okay
God's
then.
sake.
wild magic on
Go
the
for wild
wiki dot, you have a wild magic surge, and the wild magic surge could be you cast fireball 3rd level centered on yourself, you cast confusion on yourself, you cast grease centered on yourself, you cast levitate. You can't speak for a whole minute. You regain all expended sorcery points, which is amazing. You increase size by 1 until the next minute. If you die within the next minute, you immediately come back to life as if by the resurrect
There it
spell.
is.
You
I
become
can move
invisible.
things.
Mirror image. You can polymorph yourself.
Yeah, Radagast has got all the kooky spells, and I've just got all the mad spells.
But keep in mind, I don't choose this, so we could all
Yeah, no,
die
it's
by
random.
fireball at 3rd level.
Which is why I am going to stand away from you.
Which I'm pretty sure fireball at 3rd level, centered on me, burns down this whole building. Correct, Max?
Please do not
Fireball at 3rd level, centered on me. If that result from the table comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all
Please
dead
do
then.
not burn down the geisha house.
That'll be most likely a session end. But yeah, so let's
So post magic missile is a evocation 1. It's a first spell, so I gotta roll. I gotta. Okay, we're good.
yeah.
Gotta be a 1.
And the second one, the second hit. So that's that should be 7 damage on the first guy.
Okay.
And then 1 hit on the second guy of 4. And then I'll be using the quick. That was my quick action. That would be my bonus. Was that bonus, or it was a bonus action I used there for that? And then I'll be casting Ray of Frost on. Let's go for the first guy again. Ray of Frost, which will be doing this. Say 14.
We are having major issues with Roll20.
Ooh.
I can move things now? No, I can't. I can't move things.
God fucking damn it.
Huh.
What is happening?
Is there something wrong with the tokens?
No! Like, I can't change layers, I can't draw. Well, then.
Have you restarted your browser?
Maybe it's the VTG tool? I did, I've shut my whole computer.
Okay, I don't know then.
Maybe try logging
Maybe
out.
do we need to all delete the game?
Could be.
Alright, I'm gonna try just leaving the game.
It works for a little bit and then it stops working.
Alright, I left the game.
Yeah, everybody back up.
Let's see if it's altogether.
I am so sorry about this. This is really unfortunate.
It's fine.
It's
Yo, it's all
fine.
good, bro.
That's what
And
first sessions are
fucking
for.
hype.
Yeah.
It's hype.
To make sure everything.
From the damage I did, is any of them dead?
Well,
No.
Okay, fair.
oh, I'm so excited to
Yes,
use my character's magic.
I have
And-
lost all
Yeah.
usefulness. I'm now useless for the rest of the
Okay,
the
let's go.
campaign.
Log in. We can try again. Things are moving.
Hey, I cast Time Freeze
No, you don't.
the world.
at 9th level
You don't.
against
No, you
myself.
Yeah, I cast it on myself. Now nobody can hurt me.
No, actually, no. It would just mean I can't move.
Yeah, but you don't feel pain in the time freeze. It's only after time resumes.
No. I would resume when someone stabbed me.
Oh yes, and the knife is still in you, so you could turn the knife on them and stab them back.
No, that's not how
don't.
that works.
Is that your turn, Ratty?
Yeah, Ray of Frost and Magic Missile. Yes. My name is Ratatoska. How dare you?
Toshi, it is your turn.
Hitoshi will seeing how it is to either choose between saving this young lady or his
That
best
young
friend.
lady looks
Pango.
pissed, by the way.
Oh,
Like she's biting her lower lip.
I'm going to instead trust in Pongo that in his own strength to defend himself and run up to this shinobi on the side and I yell out to him, "Unhanda!" And then as I yell out Tenka, right? And as you see Hitoshi's katanas when he's unsheathed, one of them just ignites in a flame as he tries to slash at the.
He is going to use prepared attack to attack Lady Meow.
Oh, can I prevent that? Can I block, like kind of hit the blade out of the way?
All right, give me an attack roll.
You're gonna do
Okay.
like a Sekiro style parry.
Yeah, beat an 11.
Okay. What is my
What's your
character?
attack roll?
Okay. Since I have 2 attacks, I just one of them. Because I'm trying to block it out of the way.
Yep.
Okay. So, I guess I'll do this with the Bakatsu blade.
Yeah, so you hit the blade out of the way, and then your
Mhm.
second attack.
And I'm gonna follow up with my katana on him.
All right, that's 8 damage. Yeah, you how do you end the guy?
First, knocking the blade out of the way to make sure that it doesn't harm her. I will reach around with my other blade, around, like going behind his head, cutting off the nape of his neck, slicing way across, trying to decapitate him.
All right. Yeah, you get through the neck, and his head just sort of falls forward, and then you hear like a swick, and then it just snaps off his body, and hits the floor as he clumps down. Yeah.
Fancy
tell her
footwork
to,
you got there, master.
I said yes. I
Spraying
tell her
blood all over the paper wall behind him,
like spray him like
like a samurai movie.
yes. I tell her to run, and yes. At that point, I did my action, my bonus action, and yeah, and my turn. Oh yeah, that's great.
You're not again.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh dear.
What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on, mate? What's going on, mate? Australia, bro. Dude,
Australia.
Oh what? What's going on here? What's going
hell it's
on
gonna
here?
be
Why
on
can't
the-
you move any of your tokens?
We're a professional Dungeons & Dragons group.
Clearly.
God, imagine you guys were paying me for this. Fuck. I'd die. I would be dead immediately. Oh, that
Also,
was
but you would die rich.
like $2.
Yeah, $2 admission.
Yo, I'll be
I was
happy to pay
having
$2.
trouble connecting earlier, anyways. Shit.
I gave Max
Like,
my
I'll-
internet.
I would stream, but like there's shit. So, let me move. I can move him. I can move him. It must be the VTT tools, because like I'm good until I switch to a different tool. I'll just reload again. That sucks.
I wonder if there's anything on news or anything of updates or status that they're having difficulties right now? I wonder.
Ready? He's gonna jump right there. Pongo!
Pongo.
The other shinobi just dashed into the room, his blade drawn.
Okay. Well, Pongo being Pongo, he's gonna try to maul one of them. Well, actually, no. Pongo's gonna charge. He's gonna just like try to run them over, like just push them out of the room, just straight up. So yeah.
You angry grizzly bear noise.
Yep.
The beast has to move 20 feet forward.
Okay. Yeah. So can he move 20 feet forward to
You can't
get
go
down?
swing.
Okay. All right. Well, unfortunate. Oh, can he?
He's a little backed up against the table.
I see. So he can't really. Unfortunate. All right. He's just
Get the
going
momentum.
to. He's going to just swipe to maul.
Oh, right, that's the miss. The shinobi deftly dodges his
No.
strikes.
Not that. That's all he. Nope. Yep. That's all he can do.
Who is this guy? Stir? Oh. So I don't think we're gonna. Wow.
What happened?
So I'm not able to do things, and it keeps kicking me out of the ability to actually move tokens.
No.
Okay then.
I think we might have to postpone this fight until we can.
Oh no!
Work.
Damn it!
Yeah,
Damn it!
things
Roll
are
20.
moving on your screen
Yeah.
just fine,
Yeah.
but I'm not seeing Baba move his token.
Like you
I'm
can't
not
see
seeing
me
Sen
move
move his
this.
token. Yeah, it's you're back in the corner still.
What?
So I can
Wait, is
stab this guy, stab this guy,
So
stab
it's
this
not.
person,
So it's not
stab
your
this
internet
person.
then, right?
Yeah, like literally, I will. I'll just zoom in really far. I can't even zoom in.
It must be a problem with. It might be a glitch with the tools.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
It's not your internet, right? Can't be.
Try like googling it. See if somebody from like 2004 has had this problem.
Or like
I'm
Reddit.
just gonna get rid of the tools because I did well enough without them. Wow.
That's really how it always goes, isn't it? It's like you Google something and a guy from like 2005 has had the same problem.
Yeah, no, I've also had that thing where it's like, oh yeah, no, so this weird problem, right? It's like, yeah, it's like hyper specific, and one person like 4 years ago in this old game was like, oh, I know the answer to this one.
You would not believe how many Monster Hunter questions have been answered by people like a decade ago.
Yeah, no, I think when playing through, gosh, I'm playing through like 3U a while back when I was playing through a bit of that. I was like, where do I get this? How do I do this? And I looked at, and it was like game facts forums.
Yeah,
Was the way you
it's always
found
been
out.
facts.
Facts, bro. Facts.
Oh gosh, I saw a video
Facts
today,
spelled
right,
like
of this
F-A-X.
this person playing through the Demon Souls remake, but using a game facts guide from 2007. And it was, this is a red tier stone ring for the compound longbow.
What?
It worked, but it was such a like stupid build in some regards, because it was like, instead of doing this, we have to do this and do this, and we're like, and we're gonna build up all this magic stuff only to use anti-magic field.
Someone refresh their page for me, please.
Yes, sir.
Alright, boys, y'all have a good evening. This has been fun to listen to, but I'm going to go spend some time with the lady.
All right, you have a good one, bro.
I bid you adieu.
Okay, thank God. On my
Alright.
screen, nothing is loading.
That might be it for today then.
It's
Oh.
definitely. I'm sorry,
What a
guys.
shame.
It's fine. Glitches happen.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not really in our
I'll
control.
stop the stream.
Like I'll show you guys what I'm seeing.
Yeah, like this is.
Unheard of.
Osterus.
What?
What the fuck?
Wait. What am I supposed to?
Nothing's loading at all.
Whoa! What is
Oh
going
my
on here?
God. Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Wow, that. Huh.
What?
So we're not having EMD tonight. I'm sorry. We may not actually even have it this weekend if this proposition. So I'm gonna.
shit.
We're gonna see.
Here, wait. Actually,
We're gonna
no.
see.
Max, try loading into Minden. See if that does anything.
Try entering that browser.
For the internet browser.
I know it sounds kind of weird, right? But it could be the problem. You never know.
I don't have any DM shit up.
You could go like, yo, spoilers for Lannister right there. He dies. He's planned to kill me.
Yeah, it's like in big bold letters. It's like kill Striker.
There is no way it should be taking me this long to join. Something is up.
We get to pierce the veil and see what it's like through God's eyes.
Pretty much the same view as we get as players right now.
But look at how many more tools he has. He's got the God.
I can't click anything. I'm terrified right now. Not because of it breaking, but because like I don't want to give anything away. I can't click my games tabs. I can't click the monster menus, any items, nothing.
Here, if you're worried about spoilers, then just stop streaming for a minute.
Yeah, and try and like pull out anything.
Oh yeah, try different internet browser.
Alright, later, boys.
Adios.
Uh,
Yeah, it's working fine on this fucking thing.
Try moving
Yo,
back.
let's play Mindoon. Let's go, Lannister. He needs to do some stuff.
I wish to,
Yeah,
as
play on the
Yaman,
list.
wish to go and kill this creature called a Radagast.
I, Vob and Shiva, would like to go find this raw Shiva.
Find
Meet him.
Pongo.
I wish to kill Raw Shiva in the past, so then all future the bloodline of this Raw Shiva are also killed.
Well, no, because then Vob and Shiva would go back in time and kill Radagast Shiva. Not Radagast Shiva, just Radagast. Unless.
That wouldn't do any. I wouldn't do anything. Yaman is not a rat man.
Yeah, no,
Nor-
yeah,
Nor is he related to a rat man.
yeah, but
is
I wouldn't kill
monster.
Yaman. I would go back and kill Radagast. Because
no.
Radagast would go back and kill Ara.
No, Radagast is an innocent monk.
Radagast just tried to set the building on
Mahapatiyo.
Max has resorted to reciting ancient chants.
Summoning demons.
Demons.
He needs to
Okay.
contact
because
the ancient
they
spirits to
paint the
fix
blood
the
in this way.
Yes, Lannister will make a prayer for this D&D session.
That really is so dumb how it doesn't work for you, but we can see it fine.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I got the VTT tools back up, and the images are back.
Hey!
The map.
Oh, Asla, make this really good
Come
again.
on, let me measure. Fuck! It's broken.
Fuck.
Yeah, so it's the VTT tools. And I can't get rid of them or it deletes all of the images.
Oh boy.
And they're not updating for Roll20 anymore.
Oh boy.
So you need to remake those. Redo the whole.
I probably need to delete and remake my Kiyosh game.
Shit.
Oh. Really? Well, what
I got
happened?
all the maps, I just gotta do all the lighting again. Which is unfortunate.
Wait, did you use the new tools in Mindoon then too?
Yeah, but I didn't make Mindoon with the VTT tools.
Oh.
Like, I didn't have the VTT tools installed when I made Mindoon. I should actually go check to make sure all of the new maps I had when I just disable it mid-game. Refresh. Yeah, something is just busted.
Yo, bussin'? Damn, dude. I was like, damn, dude. Well, it's alright, Max. Appreciate it anyways, bro. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
We will continue
Yeah.
this when Roll20 stops being dumb. Oh well.
See you
can't
guys
be
later.
helped.
Yo,
Adios.
see ya.
Yeah.
See ya, dude.
Sorry.
Yo.